What's up, Slick Dealers? Everybody knows we're in an extreme shortage of game consoles. Between supply chain issues and the great silicon shortage of 2021, getting a new PlayStation is harder than it has ever been. Scalper prices are sitting pretty consistently at 50% markup, which is crazy, and Xbox and Nintendo Switch consoles aren't very easy to get a hold of either. Slick dealers are exceptionally good at getting their hands on game consoles, and really anything else that goes on sale, that's kind of our thing. For all the consoles I've bought over the years, you'd think I'd be like a pro tier Twitch streamer, but no, I just casually play Breath of the Wild by myself for a month and then sit on 4 other games I haven't even opened. We've had some great giveaways for game consoles on the website, and there are more to come, which we'll tell you about as we get closer in the next YouTube video. So make sure to hit subscribe and smash that notification bell so you can be the first to find out. Let's go over the best pro tips from Deal Hunters on how to pick up that game console without getting scalped. Before we get started, let's make this a conversation, why don't we? If you have any pro tips on how to get a console, leave a comment, especially if I don't mention it in this video. Secret shopping spot, people don't realize they can get them, a pro tip to skip the line. We've tried it all, and these are our best practices. Number 1, know in advance when the drop is happening. There are a lot of ways you can do this. The easiest, in my opinion, is to follow dedicated Twitter accounts and turn on notifications when they tweet. Certain accounts like these literally only post about PlayStation 5 releases at various retailers. It's pretty easy to look up and find the best ones. You can tell by the amount of followers the account has. 2, know the best retailer to buy from. I have an iPhone, and in my experience, Best Buy has been the most reliable retailer for me to grab a console. Their system puts everyone in a queue, slowing down the buying process in an attempt to eliminate bots. Walmart has its own system for this as well, and they're probably the best 2 places to shop for consoles because both restock very often and are taking efforts to fight bots. The direct websites are also a critical destination when they restock. I'm talking about Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. Buyers aren't hitting these websites like they do some of the others, and when you find out they're restocking, try for them. The downsides to these direct websites, their purchasing process can be buggy when they have an influx of buyers like this because their websites aren't set up to handle that much traffic. I was able to get a Nintendo Switch OLED through Nintendo when they were first released, but it took about 20 minutes of me refreshing and typing in info again because I kept getting error messages. Amazon sells consoles, but buying a console from them is kind of a crapshoot. For one, Amazon doesn't give heads up like the other retailers do, and basically if you're lucky enough to see one in stock, hit buy it now and don't look back. GameStop is interesting because it sells a lot of its consoles in bundle packages, and you're more likely to succeed with one of these purchases, but you'll also be paying for extras at MSRP prices like a $70 game that you may not need. That was a lot of useful info, right? Maybe enough to subscribe? Now we've got 3 more to go, so let's do it. Use your phone to buy. Retailers seem to have streamlined the buying process for these limited stock items for mobile devices specifically. I hinted at this earlier, but buying through your phone and on the retailer's app is the most reliable way to get the dang thing in my experience. This comes not only from successful purchases of game consoles, but several iPhones and limited edition sneakers. It just kind of works for these limited edition releases. 4, sign up for accounts in advance. This is probably the most important step and one of the reasons you want to know in advance when a drop is happening. If you don't have a Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon, GameStop, PlayStation, Microsoft, Nintendo account, sign up for them now. Have a credit card on file with them already. Basically eliminate as many steps in the purchasing process as possible so that when the time comes, all you have to do is make a few clicks through to the purchase confirmation page. If you're buying at Walmart, for instance, have the app downloaded and get signed in well before the drop happens. The simpler and faster you can make that process at go time, the better. And 5, set deal alerts on slickdeals.net. This should be a given, right? Sign up for a Slickdeals account and set up deal alerts for the console you want so that you know when it becomes available. Walmart and Best Buy often do multiple restocks when they go live, so you could have a shot even if you're a little late to the game. And final thoughts, some of the retailers are opening up restocks to exclusive memberships. For example, today Best Buy and Walmart both had restocks, but Best Buy was only for Totaltech members, which costs like $200 a year, and Walmart had the restock exclusively for Walmart Plus members. Both of these have somewhat high annual fees. You can pay monthly for Walmart Plus, but a coworker of mine who has Walmart Plus tried to get the PlayStation 5 on today's drop and still couldn't get one. So my advice is don't sign up for a service that you won't use just to have access. It's not going to increase your chances. And one more thing. Occasionally, Best Buy has been doing in-store console drops, which seem to be about once a month. If you want to try for one of these, be prepared to camp out well in advance in some areas. It's like early iPhone mania. And that's all I've got. Give this video a like if you found it helpful. And again, please subscribe for more of the best info this shopping season. I'm Pete King, and if you paid retail for a game console, you lucked out.